Welcome to this lesson, gathering content for ads and posts. Let's dive straight in with what content to gather. Now, with regards to content, relevance is key. It's the most important part to make sure that your content is relevant. And obviously, I'm throwing this word content around. I presume you guys know what I mean. But I'm talking about the images and what we're actually getting out there on Facebook. So for the daily posts that we're putting out there, and also the adverts as well. So all the images, all the videos, all the posts, all the articles that we're sharing, any offers, that's all content that we're getting out there. So as I say, relevance is key. If we're working with a restaurant, we want sexy pictures of food. We want pictures of people eating, of the bar, of drinks, of the interior, of people in the kitchen cooking things, anything relevant. If it's a dentist, we want teeth whitening, we want surgery, we want clients in the waiting room, like everything relevant. So like, I'm not talking like pictures of your kids eating their dinner at home or walking the dog, or like you've just seen a really nice sunset. Actually, that one, maybe you could do that if it was like above your restaurant or something. But you know what I'm saying. It's got to be relevant to your business. So we want high quality images. It's very important that all the images that we put out there are high quality. You don't want to be uploading like pixelated imagery. It's okay if the camera angles are off and stuff, but you want the images to be at least high quality. Now, luckily, in this modern day and age, 90% of people have smartphones. And if the business owner, for whatever reason, doesn't have a smartphone, then just ask them to invest in like a really cheap digital camera, something for like £50, £100. It will still do the job, still be able to take some fairly decent pictures. Now, when you're first starting, if you look at the content on their Facebook page already and you think it's way off, then I would advise in your kickoff meeting just saying, look, this is the kind of content I'm looking out for, and show them some relevant examples of posts which are good. So maybe some Facebook pages you've been at and you're like, yeah, that content's great. Show them, teach them how they can actually take good angles on pictures of their food or whatever service it is they're providing, and then they will know for the coming months when you're asking for content. Now, we want videos as well, so this can be anything. Again, relevant content. In a restaurant, you could have a video of the chef cooking food. Maybe he's like cooking like a steak and there's flames coming around the pan, like really great things. Like, they don't have to be professional videos at all. Again, it can just be taken on a smartphone, maybe even just panning around the restaurant on a busy Saturday night, or in surgery, and when a dentist, you're going to professional teeth whitening and you're showing someone like just had their teeth whitened and they're like glistening, or a jeweler and you've got like a diamond ring and you're glistening in it. So all these things like that, that's all video ideas. Daily videos, really good. That's what you want. Videos, Facebook prioritize videos on the newsfeed, so the more the better. Now, also articles and relevant news as well. So relevant news doesn't always have to be news articles online. It can be something that's happened. So maybe, I don't know, the company's won any recent awards, or they've been nominated for certain awards. All of that stuff is really relevant, and yeah, and it's really great stuff to get out there. It massively impacts the company. It's good for social ROI because it gives them, like, some people go onto their page and they're like, oh wow, they've been nominated for this award, or they've won this award. So really good content, and also news articles as well. So if the business owner comes across something which is interesting, they stumbled across something online like an article, like, just share it onto the page as well. It can be really good daily posts. And obviously latest offers. Offers are going to be really important with your social media marketing strategy, and it is the client's responsibility to come up with offers, but we will work with them on that. So it's their business at the end of the day. We know what they can and they can't offer. So when you do have your kickoff meeting with them, you want to sit down, you want to say, okay, look, what kind of offers can we run? And you look at what offers they're running at the minute, and maybe you try and tailor some offers to their problems. So if they're having problems with, they're not busy on Tuesdays and they're not selling well on burgers, you might do like 2-for-1 burgers on Tuesdays or something like that. Now, what content do we want to use for daily posts, and what do we want to use for adverts? Now, daily posts can be anything, really. I mean, as long as it's like fairly high quality, so we want images, videos, articles, relevant news, like, that's all really good stuff for daily posts. But adverts, you want to hold back all of the best bits. So anything. So if they've sent you a picture of an amazing item of food and it just looks like mouth-watering and it's a really good picture, the angles are great, and you can edit it up well, like, save that for an advert. Don't waste it on a daily post. And same with videos. Like, you want all the best videos to be saved for the adverts. Just think about all the stuff which would get a good response from the public. All of the best posts, all the best content, save those for adverts. And the same with offers. You don't want to waste offers on daily posts, because we already know that with Facebook, the way it works, only 2% of the people that like the page are seeing the daily posts. So we don't want to waste offers on those daily posts. We want to save all of the offers for advert content. Now, with regards to how you gather all of this content, every single month. The way I do it is I have a Dropbox account set up, and all of my clients have access to individual folders. So I set up an individual folder for each of my clients. I just put the business name, and they can drop files into there. They can do it straight from their phone or from the computer, and then I can then just use them files. So they replenish that every single month. If I am getting low, I might send them over a nudge and just say, look, I'm running low on content. Can you get some more videos or images into there? You could also just take this via text message or via email, but it just makes your life a lot easier if it's all in one place. Because if you're getting like 10 emails over the course of a month with a couple of pictures here and there, it can get quite messy. So Dropbox is a really good way to manage it. Now, with regards to content, as I kind of mentioned in the last video, on my kickoff meeting, I actually take like loads of content myself. So let's use a restaurant as an example. If I'm in a kickoff meeting, I will try and take some pictures of what the chef is doing at the moment. So any dishes they've got up on like the heat tray. So I'll take some pictures of that so they can see what kind of angles I'm taking them on. I'll take some pictures of the interior. Maybe it's a busy lunchtime. So whatever I can get my hands on, like the outside of the restaurant. And I'll also record a video as well. So what I normally do with all of my clients, this is irrelevant of whatever industry it is. Like I would make a really simple video just walking into the interior of their establishment, and I would just pan around, and I'll go around different points of the restaurant or the dentist or wherever and just pan around with my phone, and I'll stitch that video together really simply on my phone using iMovie, so the mobile app version. It takes like seconds, and it's a really good video and something really powerful you can use for your first ever video ad for the client. So I would recommend you doing that when you first work with a client, to take some photos on your kickoff meeting. Obviously just let them know this is not something you're going to be coming in doing regularly, but you're doing it because you want to give them an idea of what kind of content is good and what is relevant. So that's it for gathering content. I hope you got value out of this video and you enjoyed it. Yeah, let's move on to the next lesson, which is how to put together a marketing strategy.